Democrats are ratcheting up calls for Supreme Court ethics reform. It follows reports that Justice Clarence Thomas accepted luxury trips for more than 2 decades from a Republican mega donor and received other favors without reporting them. Republicans accuse Democrats of being bitter over recent high court rulings. Capitol Hill correspondent Erik Rosales has more. Erik?
Well, good evening, Tracy. You know, it was just this week that Senate Democrats called a hearing after media reports of alleged ties between 2 of the court's conservative justices and parties with interests in its cases. Now, Republicans say that it is an attempt to dismantle the court and add more justices, but Democrats and even former federal judges are calling for a code of conduct for the nation's highest court.
Ethics cannot simply be left to the discretion of the nation's highest court. The court should have a code of conduct with clear and enforceable rules, so both justices and the American people know when conduct crosses the line.
The absence of a formal structure for defining and validating the ethical rules governing the Supreme Court justices is untenable. Too many Americans already think that the justices decide cases based on their political preferences and alliances rather than the law.
Republicans made it clear they would push back against any congressional attempt to impose rules on the court and accuse Democrats of threatening the justices.
We're going to push back as hard as we can and tell the American people the truth about what's going on here. This is not about making the court better. This is about destroying a conservative court. It will not work.
And away from the hearing, some Democrats want more than just a code of ethics.
I think beyond that, there ought to be term limits on the court. I think we need to expand the court.
Republican Senator Eric Schmitt tells me these ideas are part of a larger plan.
That this is a familiar tone now the Democrats are setting, which is all predicate to be laid down to delegitimize the court so they can ultimately pack the court. It's a power play, and they're going after the independence of the judiciary, and that's a threat to the republic.
Senate Minority Whip John Thune tells me Congress should leave ethics up to the high court.
Now they're going after individual justices. They set their own rules over there. This is not the role of Congress. We're an independent branch of the government, so is the court.
It was just last week that all 9 justices signed a rare joint statement making it clear that they believe that it should be up to them to police themselves on their code of ethics and not Congress. Lawmakers are also working on bipartisan bills requiring the court to come up with ethics code just like other courts. And even, listen to this, some Democrats even want to tie next year's Supreme Court budget to the creation of an ethics code. At the Capitol, Erik Rosales, EWTN News Nightly.